guys, this is What of Cool, and today we're going to do a new idea. But it's not original, a lot of people do it. What if Deku was abandoned? Yes, abandoned. So what? Izuku is born the same way, or he still looks the same for now. Yes, for now. And he has a twin sister, but he's the older one out of the two. And his twin sister looks like him, but with green hair, but like looks like him, but with buoys. So yeah, Izuku like grew up 4 years the normal life. The what? They go to the Quirk doctor. Quirk doctor says, "I have good news and I have bad news, Miss Midoriya." Mr. and Mrs. Midoriya. They say, "What's the good news?" They say, the doctor says, "Well, the good news is your daughter has a really strong telekinesis quirk, and it will be really powerful once she grows up and she trains a lot with it." Then what? They're happy for her. Oh, they say, "What's the bad news?" He says, "The bad news is your son is quirkless and he will never become a hero." So what? They look at him with disgust, basically. And his sister starts laughing at him. Alright? The what? Deku, alright, is basically tortured for 2 years until he's 6. Basically, the what? They decide, hey, let's just abandon him. He's just a waste of money and space. And that's the biggest, worst decision they've ever made in their life. So yeah, what? They abandon him in the forest. And I'm not going to do like the animals train him like that. No, 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 no. I must say he's the reincarnation of Karma and Nagisa. Ooh. No, 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 just kidding, just kidding. He's not a reincarnation, nobody. So, Deku, alright. He's just like going around in the forest. The what? He sees a knife in the forest. The what? He says, these people, they quirks, quirks, quirks. Everything's about quirks. Why me? Why? And I'm gonna create my own power. Yes, yes. It's like the power of the abandoned. Only Deku can get it. It's like the thing can only choose the person alone. So this mysterious black man. No, it's not awful one. What? Just a syringe pops up in front of him with black goo. And what? Izuku says, "Huh? What's this?" The what? He reads the thing. Inject me, and you'll get power that nobody can even rival. Then Izuku like gets a smirk on his face. Then what injects? Then what? I'm gonna say Izuku's smarter. Like smarter to the point where he knows where to inject the needle at. Because of plot. Because how is he going to just stab it into his hand and boom, he gets the power? No, 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 no. What? He finds the vein, then puts it in there and injects it. Then what? He goes through pain. Then what? I'm gonna say that there was a lake next to him. The way he went to drink the water, and this is holy water lake. Yes, the same holy water as Hajime. He's not going to get the same powers as Hajime. Different. And this is what he transforms into. He transforms into this guy basically, but not this like the exact same look. Well, his hair just turns black. His freckles are gone. His face shape shifts, and he gains muscle. Like his whole body structure is different. He doesn't look like the cute Izuku back then. No, he's now like he hates his family, especially his sister, because his sister is the one who kept disrespecting him. And what this is his powers. Basically, hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna say that that syringe had Uchiha blood. Like, it completely transformed him into an Uchiha, basically. Yes, he's not the reincarnation of anybody. I would say that that syringe just turned him into an Uchiha. So what? And also the syringe also injected into his brain everything about chakra, everything about the Sharingan, how to unlock the Mangekyo, like that. So what? I'm gonna say that from everything he went through, all right. He just like he just remembered everything that he went through, and he unlocked the Sharingan. So yeah, I know that's not how it works, but roll with me. So he trained with the Sharingan, and basically, well, his eyes are turned silver, and the Sharingan makes it like his Sharingan turned is like normal. So yeah, what? Izuku got the Tutomawe at the age of 10. No, not the age of 10, at the age of 8. And he forgot how to speak human. No, he knows how to speak human language. So yeah, and and he can sense people's emotions like that because yeah, plot. I'm making him overpowered. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm making him overpowered. So yeah, what? I'm gonna say that he will like go to UA, like a lot of commotion will be happening. So yeah, so that the UA teachers can go there and get him. So what? Deku, alright, is basically like training with the Sharingan and Chakra. And what I'm gonna say that he had a best friend that's a bunny. Alright, then what? He killed the bunny and locked the Mangekyo. And like get the Mangekyo from a bunny. I'm just saying he does unlock it though. Always noticed that he started to get blind. Then what? He like said. Then what? A jar appeared with two eyes. One has the Reni Sharingan, and the other has the Eternal Mangekyo. This is Sasuke's eyes. So he implants them, and Izuku's Sharingan ability is I'm gonna say that his Sharingan ability is like he can cancel out jutsus. Like he can basically like he cancel jutsus from even happening. Like he can cancel out the chakra points with of them. Like it's really overpowered. Like don't get me wrong. If you the cancellation of jutsus, like if jutsu is flying towards him, he can cancel it out. And if jutsus are being made, well, he can cancel their hand signs. Basically, like make them mess up on one and boom, yeah, it won't work. And he can also, if they did the jutsu, basically what, like if they're about to fire it, he can basically stop it, like stop it. So yeah, what, Deku? Implant Sasuke's eyes, and he can activate and deactivate the Sharingan. No, 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 no. I'm gonna say that hey, you see how his hair here is covering the one eye? Yeah, it's same as Sasuke. It's covering one eye. He cannot deactivate it. So yeah, I'm not gonna make him be able to deactivate it. So what? He unlocks Sasuke's abilities. He unlocks the Susanoo, and he perfectly mastered it. He has a perfect Susanoo. And he has perfected her. So what? You like people have been trying to go into the forest, but well, he kicks them out. All right, for 4 years he's been kicking them out. Then what? One finally went to UA and told them that we can nobody can could camp here for 4 years because of this one kid like that. And the ship is going to be Riku Yanagi. Yes, I don't see many people doing this ship because hey, she's not popular. She's in 1B. But hey, he's going to hate 1A. No, he's not going to hate 1A, but like he thinks all the girls in 1A are annoying. Because why? Momo, like she's thinks she's the best and she has to be the best. Uraraka, ho, nobody likes her. She's just for money. and she's probably attitude like too surprising like that, and she's too much of an innocent girl, and Izuku's an Uchiha, and yeah, uh, Toru Hokage don't get me started with her. Invisible. Invisible. You don't know how she looks. You don't know like hi what she thinks like because she's invisible. Nobody will ever like her like that. So she doesn't get too assertive. Jiro is with the, Kaminari. Tsuyu is just too blunt, and Mina is with Kirishima, and pretty much that's it. Yeah, and Reiko is basically like not annoying. She's quiet. She fucking handsome. She not handsome. She fucking beautiful as fuck. Oh man, my man. If I was in My Hero Academia, I would choose her as my ship. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So what? Deku, alright. Like the teachers of UA, All Might, Mr. Aizawa, Midnight, Endeavor, basically the top 20 heroes. They go to that area. Then what? They see like a shack, basically, and Izuku just hi. Then what, he just goes right in front of him. Then what? He just like slashes his sword, and this is what his sword will look like. His sword will look like this, basically. Alright, the what he went to slash at them, and what he slashed Endeavor, but did it not fatal or not high, just made him bleed. And then what they said, then what they said, you brat! So he tried to attack Izuku. Izuku sidestepped him, I kicked him to the tree, and then he said, "Do not come near my territory. I know all of you just want to kill me. I know all of you just want Hi. Basically, I don't know what he would say. The what? They were like confused because yeah, the what he says, I'm not going to kill you, but if you don't fucking leave, you're going to be 6 feet under. Almost says, huh? You think you can do anything like that? The way he just tries to go punch him, Zuko dodges it, and then what knees him in the stomach, and then basically like kicks him how Gogeta kicks Broly, like he kicked him he kicked him through 10 trees. The what All Might just like came back with 100% smash. Izuku dodged it. The what he neck chopped All Might, knocking him out. Mr. Aizawa tried to cancel his quirk, but Izuku ran over him at his really high speeds. Mr. Aizawa was shocked that this isn't a quirk. The what he just went knocked out Aizawa. The what he just went knocked out like Mountain Lady, Kami Woods and like that. Then what? It came down to midnight. Then what? She said, wait, 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 I don't want to fight you. We just want to bring you back to society like that. Deku like stopped, said, keep talking. Then she said, well, you see, we just wanted to bring you back to society. Like, we've heard, like, people can't come here to camp or anything. We just wanted to bring you back to society. Then Deku think about it and thought about it. He said, mm, fine, I'll come back. Then what? He just like body flickered home. The way he grabbed like his shirt basically, like he changed because he was in his battle armor, like uh, the what? He changed it into like this basically. What do you see him wearing on the screen? He's wearing it right now, and his hair is covering his eye, but not to the back. Like it's growing to the back, but it's not fully. But still, the length of his hair here is like is still the same here, right? But this area, no, it's still here basically, not all the way to down to his hair, to his like chest area. So what? They all like all the heroes wake up on the way. Then what? They say what happened. They see Tony Izuku's carrying them to UA. They say, "Let us go." Izuku knocked them all out again. And then what? he just started killing Midnight by style and why he just started high. Midnight's not the ship, alright? The what he took them to UA. The what? Prince was like, Midnight said, alright, we got the kid. The what? We got him. The what? Mr. Azal said. Mr. Mendoza said, bring him in. The what? Izuku came in, and then he said, they did not capture me. I let them, they didn't, he said, he said, Izuku, first of all, Mr. Mouse or Mickey Mouse, they did not capture me. I went with them willingly after I knocked all of them out except that one. And second of all, uh, I need a place to stay because I'm not staying in the forest anymore. Too many people intruding, and I want to have a peaceful life. For third of all, no, I said there's no third of all. So Nazu said, "What? Why did you call me Mickey Mouse?" He said, "You look like him." He said, "Well, you don't. Mickey Mouse is black. Is a black mouse. I'm a white mouse." Then he said, "Hmm, I don't see the difference. You might be Mickey Mouse's twin brother. I don't know." Then Izuku Nazu's getting irritated, but yeah. So sorry, then why he says, "Do you want to join UA like that?" Izuku, like he says, "How old are you?" He says, 13. The one person says, "Okay, you can stay here for 2 more years until high. We'll create for you the dorms and everything, but who will you stay with for for like 2 days?" He said, he said, uh, with that one. He put him in my, and I said, "Why me?" He said, because I don't trust these ones. I don't trust I don't trust them because I still sense killing intent from them." She said, "Okay." He went back to the Midnight House. Though he went to take a shower. Mina walked in on the shower on accident. Though she saw Izuku buffed, like buff. Not buff like gross buff, like Saitama buff basically, but 10 times more as density. I would say he's lying. I would say like he's lying about his age. Though she saw like 12-inch down there. She said, she turned red, she came out, she said, "How is a 13-year-old like that?" He said, uh, fuck. He said, "Don't tell anyone this, but I'm actually 15." Though, then she said, "Oh, okay." Then what she called Nazu, then what she said, he lied about his age. Nazu said, "What?" She said, "Yeah, he's 15." And yeah, basically this is like a week after they started. Person else said, "Well, shit, we gotta bring him into class 1A." So what? Principal Nazu, alright, called a meeting between the teachers and said, "Yeah, we will be putting Izu." I'm gonna say he changed his name to. Hold on. I'm gonna say for plot convenience, his name is Sasuke Uchiha. Because he got Sasuke's eyes, so why not? And he got the memories of Sasuke. So yeah. What? Uh, he has all Sasuke's abilities, basically. But he's not the reincarnation of Sasuke. So what? And Minna has a crush on him, basically. Should I make it like a double ship? No, Minna doesn't have a crush on him. That shit never happened, but she came in saying on the bath, but but she heard Izuku say, "Huh, I can't believe they believed I'm actually 13 when I'm actually 15." So what? They called a meeting. Then what? Izuku came there. The news said, "Why did you lie about your age?" Izuku said, "Huh? What do you mean? I'm 13." The one who said, "I know you're 15." Izuku's put up what is one and said, "How do you know that?" Nezu said, point at midnight. Then Izuku like face palm said, of course. But then he said, fine. Since you know my age, what are you going to do to me, huh? And I said, nothing. Do you want to join class 1A? Like that, then Izuku thought about it. Or then what he said, fine. Then Mr. Nezu said, okay, go to the class. Hold on, be right back. I'm gonna say Riku was like walking down. Then what she saw Izuku. Then what she blushed a little bit. She blushed. Then what? She was about to fall off the steps. Like the really high steps. Like you know the steps from the school. Like really down. Basically like 20 steps until you reach the high. What? Izuku caught her hand. The what he lifted her up. He said, "Are you okay?" The what she said, "Thank you." Zook said, yeah, no problem. Then what? He said, what's your name? She said, Riku Yanagi. He said, good name. The what? He patted her head, said, next time don't do that, alright? Next time don't do that. The what? He just left. The what? She was red basically when he gave her the headbutt, and that's the ship. So yeah, what Izuku? The ship doesn't begin there. No, no, no. Like headbutt, yes, date me. Fuck no. No, let's be realistic here, people. Let's be realistic. So what? Izuku, alright. He's just walking down the high the what he passed by classroom B. You wanna say classroom B soon saw him basically walking down. The what like the girls kind of blushed a little bit. The boys were kind of tiny bit jealous. Alright. The what Izuku alright walked to cross from his door so the door was huge. He said I got some monster. I got some monster people over here. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this shit. So what? He heard and says, "Oh, all right. We as students we're going to get a new student today. We're going to get a new student today. The what? Oh, it is like that. Then what? Then they see the door open. Izuku walks in. He says, "Yo, my name is Sasuke Uchiha. Nice to meet you." Then what? Oh, and like, oh, we start rushing. The guys are like, we got no chance, man. We got no chance. Izumi's like kind of blushing a little bit, but she kind of feels that it's wrong to blush. So yeah, she doesn't blush that much, like tiny bit, tiny. Like the what he goes sits back down. I still goes sits down, uh, on his own in the back of the corner of the class. The woman says, "Oh, does the things." Izuku's just like just ignoring him. The woman says, "Oh, says Sasuke." What's this like answer? Sasuke like said, 543. Then why he continued and then he went back to sleep. Everybody shocked and surprised that he answered it that quick, and he didn't even look at the board once. He then went to to Sasuke after class, and said, "Hey, mind your manners like that, blah 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 blah." Then Izuku like is asleep, and what he's ignoring Ira. The what Ida like tries to wake him up. Juko caught his hand. The what he like woke up, activating his Mangekyo, saying, uh, "If you want to battle, then you got one." The what the Susanoo arm wrapped around Ida and threw him to the wall. The what said, "Don't wake me up next time. I'm too tired." The way he went back to sleep. Everybody was shocked. Like, what the fuck was that? The what I'm gonna say that they do that in the break. Zuko was like looking around and what he saw Reiko like sitting alone. The way he was sat next to so he said, Yo, yo again. The way she looked and she saw Izuku. She said, Oh, hey, Sasuke. He said, Oh, here. Then he said, You want to eat together? And she kind of turned around. She said, Yes, Sasuke can. She's not. God, goddamn, I'm making another Sakura, but she's not gonna be useless. Trust me. She's over. She's going to be strong, but not as OP as Sasuke. So what? Izuku or Sasuke basically. He is like with Reiko eating. Class then Monoma sees Izuku eating with Reiko basically. And the one said, oh, if it isn't class 1A, blah 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 blah, I am Monoma, I am a dick, blah 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 blah. Nobody gives a shit, blah 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 blah. I act like this because I was beaten with the belt, blah 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 blah. The what Izuku just continued ignoring him. Monoma like threw his food on the floor. They said, what are you going to do now, tough guy? The what Izuku activated his eternal. The what looked at him and said, Tsukiyomi. The what then what he fell on the floor while screaming on the floor. And the what he just like I'm gonna say that he also gained another ability from the Rinnegan. He can rewind stuff. So he rewinded the food and it's basically back on the table. Otherwise, start eating again. Reiko was shocked and surprised. She said, "Oh, no, man, not only is he cute, he's strong too." Mm-hmm. Mommy. So what? He starts eating with her, hanging out with her like that. Then what? I would say that they have another Quirk assessment test. Then what? Uh, is he throws the ball to Izuku, or basically, he throws the ball to Sasuke or Izuku or Deku or Izuku. Basically, he has three names, but he only has like two. But he hates the second name. So what? He's basically like throw this ball as hard as you can. Or what is it? He just like threw it with something I don't know, wind style. The way he got up infinity. The what? Yeah, he got on first on everything, but tied with Rocka on the infinity. On push-ups, he did everything really fast with before Aizawa could even count. Jumping, he just started flying. Then what? Izuku, alright, he's basically number one in class 1A. Though they choose a representative, and it's obviously Izuku. Bakugo is like that extra. So is Izumi because she dating Bakugo. And if you date Bakugo, you got that mentality though. So what Izuku is basically like I'm gonna say that. Hold on, bear back. Let me see Psycho's ability. Yo, bro, I just looked up Reiko's ability. Shit. Like turning any object into like normal human size like ability. Nah, I'm switching up her quirk. I'm switching up her quirk. I'll make her 5'7". Alright, 5'8". No, 5'7". Yeah, 5'7", and Izuku's 5'9", 5'8". Yeah, he's taller than Psycho basically. He's not that little kid. So what? Izuku? No, so Reiko. Not Psycho. Reiko. Reiko's ability is basically like telekinesis. Not telekinesis. Mm, she has the ability to turn objects. Like she can telepathically from her mind make objects heavier or like softer. What she like not softer. She can turn objects harder, sharper, stronger, or softer, and lightweighted for her, but heavy for them. Yeah, basically that's her quirk. And yeah. So what Izuku, alright? They don't know what's his true hair, basically like that. So what I'm gonna say one day at high because he's always wearing like a hoodie or something like that. Well, I'm gonna say that somebody removed the hoodie and they saw this. This is his hair. They saw long ass hair covering his eye because I'm gonna say the hoodie like covered most of his face basically. What? and he had a mask. And I must say that once they removed the hoodie, the mask also fell off because yeah, and only Reiko saw what he truly looked like. So they saw long black hair covering one eye, and the other eye is silver, basically. No freckles, basically like that, looking fucking hot as shit. And yeah, basically like that. So Izuku or Sasuke, basically, alright, he's hanging out with Reiko even more, basically, and training her. Like he told her, like, you can make objects sharper and higher, right? She said, yeah. Izuku said, alright, yeah, turn this. Then what he gave her like a really something really hard for her to turn. She said, but I can't. He said, then what? He said, well you can't, you can't know if you don't try. She tried it, barely failed. Like it failed, but it barely like she barely even did it. And they said, good. Well, you were at least barely able to do it. But hey, keep on trying. I believe in you. I gave her like the Naruto smile because I must say Sasuke picked up a little bit of Naruto's personality, and once it passed on to his eyes and into Izuku, he got most of Naruto's personality. Like no, not most, like 24% is Naruto to 75% Sasuke. So what? Izuku is basically like training Riko. They're getting closer and closer, basically. Alright, and basically like in the like at the USJ, not I must say that the USJ attack didn't happen yet. So they go to the USJ. They see hi the villains and like that, and yeah, basically like they go alright, but he figures out the one he just like says first out, majestic flame destroyer. The one he fired one big fire, burning them all to a crisp. Like all the villains are knocked out cold. And then what? The normal came out. Then Izuku pulled out the blade, cut it into a million pieces, and they said, "Fire style, Full Jutsu," disintegrating the rest of the pieces. She said, "Cheer, cheer, 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 cheer." The what? Izuku basically like glared his Sharingan at him. The way he just ran away. I would say that Mineta and Riko switched places, and like she got into class 1A. She was really happy, not because she was in class 1A. She didn't mind any class. But like she wanted to be with Izuku even more. So yeah, what? She sat next to Izuku. Her and Izuku are like basically like talking way, way, way more. So yeah, what Izuku is basically like he's waiting if like they've been hanging out after school. They've been hanging out basically, and in those like 3 weeks they've been hanging out and training basically like that. The Izuku like then she said, "Hey, Sasuke." They said, hmm? What is it? She like, she like, she said, just like pointed her finger, come closer like that. The one he came closer, the one she kissed him on the lips, basically like that. Izuku was surprised, he blushed. He said, what? Then she confessed basically, and then what? Izuku like said, alright, fine, alright, I'll accept your feelings like that. The what? She, the what? Her and Zuko got together. Nobody knows of it. So yeah, that's where I'm going. Just kidding. We're going to the sports festival. I know you all want the good parts of Izuku beating up Izumi and the. So what Izuku is basically like training for the sports festival. And what he fully mastered his Sharingan. Like, as you tell, he had 1 million fully mastered. Well, he fully mastered now. Sorry, it's like almost 1 a.m. in the night. Sorry about that. If I sound too tired. Because I'm going to pull today an all-nighter to study. So what Izuku, alright, is like at the sports festival. What Midnight says the whole shebang, basically. Alright, about like about the whole spinning the wheel. They got the running. The what? They said, all right, begin in three, two, one. Izuku body flicker to the end. They say Sasuke Uchiha has won, and boo. Reiko got second because she's fast, because she made like her under of her legs sharper, like that. Then why she started running really fast because yeah, and she made them really soft at the end so that like whenever she jumps, it will be so soft that it will bounce her off. So yeah, what? Then at the cavalry battle, Izuku and Reiko are like on a team. Then Izuku, Reiko, Mineta, not Mineta, Izuku, Reiko, and that's it. The what? Izuku summoned Shadow Clones, and then what? Yeah, and then Izuku and Reiko got first place. The what? Izuku is basically like training with. Not training, why do I keep saying training? I'm too addicted to training. So Izuku basically is like with Shinso like fighting. What Shinso talks about all the crap. The what about his bad backstory of that. Izuku says you don't. Izuku says your backstory is not as painful as mine. Get over it. And like the quirk doesn't make the person villainous. The person is what makes the quirk villainous. So what Izuku basically like knocks him out. The what it's Izuku versus Todoroki. Izuku wins easily. Like Todoroki starts fighting ice. Izuku goes for the body goes behind him and knocks him out. Then Izuku versus Bakugo. Bakugo beat Reiko. Barely beat Reiko, but like when she was getting beaten, Izuku was like getting madder and madder. Like his shot, his eternal monkey was flaring. But what, Izuku was going to beat up Bakugo, but wait, no, not Bakugo. Like Izumi was beating up Reiko, alright? Bakugo beaten up by Izumi. Izumi was beating up Reiko. And Izuku was getting pissed. Not only is his sister, like younger sister, tortured him, but tortured his girlfriend? Oh hell no. So what? It's Izuku versus Izumi. Izumi says, hey, prepare to lose extra. Then Izuku said, and then Izuku like had like that angry Sasuke look face. So what Izuku basically like he says to Mineta, not Mineta, he says to Izumi, Almighty push. Pushes her out of the stadium. Then says universal pull. Pulls her in, slams her on the floor, kicks her in the stomach. Then he says, because I'm gonna say she did that one to him, like she threw him to the wall. The what she like telekinesis him back. The what she stomped on his stomach. And they said, feels good for the I'm the one who's doing it. Then she got the flashback. She said, no, it couldn't be. The what? She needed more proof that this is Izuku. The what? She got like uh, what do you call it? Uh, uh, what was it called? What was it called? What was it called? She got basically very. She got like the flashback of another time she was torturing him, like how she like got a chair and stood over him while the telekinesis said, "You're only used for my feet to get better, like for me to for you as a pedestal of as for my feet." The way Izuku did the same thing, said, "Huh, it looks like you're the only pedestal for my feet." Then they conclusively yeah, the what Izumi already has like 60% of one for all, so she charged Izuku. Izuku like just like bitch slapped her to the ground. The what he said, the what he activated the Susano. The what he just kept bitch slapping her down. Otherwise, he said, and yes, I am your older fucking brother. Yeah, you fucking maniac. The what? They're all like shocked that this is his younger sister. The what? He just bitch slapped her down again. She got unconscious. The what? Izuku got the middle, and that's where I'll be leaving it off, cause I'm too fucking tired. And if I want like to do a better what if, I have to be fully awake, but I'm half asleep, half awake. I just wanted to record for you guys, so be grateful. Cause tomorrow I might not upload because I have a really hard test to study on. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time on What If Go. Peace. Tomorrow is going to be 18 plus if I upload, so peace and beware for that. Alright, see ya.